How's it going, Reef Keepers? I hope you guys are doing well. It's a slow clip that I've been producing videos at lately. My life is just way crazier this academic year than I thought it was going to be, so I apologize for that. But give you a look at the tank. I did my weekend maintenance here just recently, and the main lights just popped on. So some of the corals are a little angry because I just did some maintenance, and also they are not fully opened up yet. But most things in the tank are doing pretty good. I've got a couple struggling corals because I had a phosphate spike recently, which was unfortunate. But rather than talk about the tank itself in this video, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the future of auto testing for me. So as you guys know, down here in the sump, I've got my what was once trusty Neptune Trident. Now, I've been critical of Aperture and related companies in the past. I'm kind of trying to let some of that go and just focus on reefing my way. But I do like Neptune products. One thing you guys have probably noticed throughout the couple of years that I've been producing content is that, I'm critical of Neptune products for the build quality, but I'm not critical for about the functionality of Neptune products. I really like the way Neptune works. I like coding in the Neptune app. I really haven't had that much Neptune equipment fail, and I'm not looking to go away from the Neptune Apex platform really at all. I am going to go away, I've decided, from this Neptune Trident, and it's because I had an issue with this Trident for the first time after it had run without a hitch for like, I don't know, 2.5 years or 3 years. I suddenly got an error out of nowhere that was like reagent C is blocked or, cannot test, whatever. Took it all apart, cleaned it out, put it all back together, which by the way is horrible. The thing is designed in a terrible way when it comes to allowing, like user work on the device. I think they make it that way because they don't want users messing around with it. I understand that thought process. However, once I decided that it wasn't going to be fixed and I sent it back, got it back again, and it worked perfectly, I was like, all right, you know, I'll just consider this like regular maintenance that needs to happen every, whatever, 2, 3 years. It's broken again. So the same thing happened. I'm so careful with this device, so careful with it. And I went through all the troubleshooting again, cleared out all the lines again. Nothing seems off. It's just not working. It's that reagent C is broken again. I don't want to send it back to Neptune HQ to get it revamped or whatever, refurbished. I'm not going to do it again. It costs like $150, and plus you have to pay shipping. I'm just not going to do it. I've decided that instead of keeping this thing in here, I'm going to eventually take it out. I'll sell it for parts or keep it to play with or whatever. What I'm going to do instead is go with either the Hydros Maven when it comes out or the Mastertronic Essential. So I lean Maven. I'm really interested in the Hydros platform. I don't want to replace all my Neptune. I'm never going to replace all my Neptune. I've spent too much money. I'm too invested in the system, and I genuinely like the Apex system. But when it comes to auto testing, I don't let my auto tester adjust my Neptune dosing pumps anyway. I insist upon adjusting those myself. So because I just check the levels every now and then make minor adjustments to my dosing, I'm not going to be insistent upon sticking with the Trident. I know I can go outside basically of the Neptune ecosystem and get an auto tester, and it can perform that critical function for me of like when I'm out of town. All I have to do is glance at the numbers, and then I can go manually adjust exactly how much dosing I need to happen. I really am interested in the Mastertronic essential as well. So it's tough for me. I don't know what it's going to come down to. I'm willing to wait for both of them. I don't really know what the deal is with either of them. All I know is that both companies are like they're coming. So if the Mastertronic Essential comes out, I'm probably going to give it a little bit and see the reviews and stuff like that, and then pull the trigger on one, provided the reviews are good. And I'll give it a little time just to make sure the Maven does not come out in the meantime. But I do eventually want to get another auto tester back on this tank. I know there's a lot of conjecture around auto testers, what the need for auto testers is. I like having an auto tester. It makes me feel good. I don't love manually testing. I do manual testing of all three major elements along with nitrate and phosphate once a week anyway, just to make sure my auto tester is working properly. I think that that's an important thing to do. But I like having a daily readout of like where my elk is and stuff like that. It just makes me feel like I have a level of security. Everybody's different in this way. I know I'm going to get an auto tester. I'm hoping that the Maven just comes out before the Mastertronic Essential, so because I'm leaning that direction anyway, then I don't really have a decision to make. And frankly, the Maven is so compelling to me that I think I would probably be an early adopter, provided, there's going to be a lot of demand. So if I can get my hands on one and be like, I'm on all the lists to get notified when the Maven drops. If I can jump on that and order a unit faster than the rest of the masses, then I'll do it. And provided I'm, in a financial situation where I can do that when it happens. I am right now. I don't know when it's going to come out, though. I'm hoping it'll come out, this summer or something. And when it hits, I can snag it. And I can be one of the first ones to really, deep dive on it. That would be super exciting for me. It would be on my main system. That would be exciting. I wouldn't have it on some, one of my nano tanks or anything like that. I would have it on my true main system. But this is where I'm drifting right now with this whole auto tester thing. The journey with the Trident for me has just come to an end. It sucks. I liked having when it works, the Trident's really cool. I've got this nice little shelf for it. It just sits in there and does its thing. Every couple months I switch out reagents. This was an easy setup. It's right in my Neptune app, so I could always check my levels. But I'm just done fighting it. I'm not saying I wouldn't fight another auto tester. I just don't want to fight the Trident anymore. I'm just tired of prying the outer shell off of it and having to deal with it. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'd rather fight a different unit. So, again, leaning Hydros Maven. If it comes out, I'll snag it. If the Mastertronic Essential comes out first, I'll give it a few weeks. Let some of the early reviewers take a look at it, get some feedback, and then if the Maven hasn't come out, I'll pull the trigger on the Mastertronic Essential because, frankly, it looks like it's great too, and it would serve my purposes. I'm just looking to go a different route with auto testing. So enough of me blathering about it. This is just an update video about a piece of gear that I consider to be it's a big buy. It's a big piece of what I do because I really enjoy having an auto tester. Again, not a necessary piece of equipment, but I really enjoy it. So I could talk about it all day. I could just ramble in circles about it all day. I'll cut this video off. But that's where I'm headed with it. So I'm curious what you guys think about Mastertronic Essential versus Hydros Maven. Do you guys plan on getting one or the other? Do you lean one way or the other? Do you have experience with the Trident or with another auto testing system that you've gone to? I'm just kind of curious about the whole discussion. So anyhow, hope you guys are doing well. I'll try to continue producing more videos. I got to get back on the horse in a big way. And I plan to do that over the summer. Just been a crazy year, guys. So, all right, take it easy. Have a good one.